Start your day with purpose. Let your soul awake. On the daily ride, find strength for every step you take. A journey with Jesus, discovering your true name. His love lights your path, no day is ever the same. The daily ride, let your heart be free. Devotion every day for you and me. Understanding grows, faith comes alive, step by step with Jesus.
Hey Trail Riders, welcome back to the Daily Ride. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be talking about spiritual authority and the power of prayer. Matthew 16:19 is our focal passage, and it says this: I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind, declare that it to be improper or unlawful on earth, must be what is already bound in heaven, and whatever you loose, declare lawful on earth, must be what is already loosed in heaven. Scriptures that get us through the Bible in a year is Mark 8 and 9, Psalm 13, 1 through 6, Proverbs 3, 16 through 18. Humans possess both physical and spiritual aspects, enabling us to connect with the visible world and the spiritual realm. This unique capacity allows us to influence spiritual realities from the physical world, especially through prayer, which serves as our gateway to divine guidance and intervention. Prayer is more than simply speaking. It is a spiritual engagement that seeks God's wisdom, provision, and power. By praying, we access solutions beyond human ability, experiencing hope, peace, and victory through divine possibilities. The keys to the kingdom and binding and we talk about binding and loosing. Jesus gave Peter and all believers spiritual authority through the keys of the kingdom, tools to unlock blessings and restrict negative influences. The principles of binding, restricting, or loosening and releasing reflect this authority and enable followers of Jesus to address spiritual matters confidently. Prayer functions as an instrument of activating God's power and reshaping outcomes. When aligned with God's will, it empowers believers to declare what should be restricted or released, bringing heaven's resources to earthly situations. So let's talk about prayer as a tool for deliverance. Applying the authority of binding and loosing through prayer is especially powerful for deliverance. Praying for liberation from spiritual challenges means restricting their hold and inviting God's freedom. Through persistent, faith-filled prayer, believers declare victory and trust God's intervention. A victorious Christian life hinges on powerful or purposeful prayer. There is power in prayer. Using spiritual authority to overcome adversity, intercede for others, and welcome God's blessings. By partnering with God, believers become agents of change and experience the fullness of His promises. This spiritual authority is not meant to be used carelessly or for foolish motives, but rather the humility and discernment and heart aligned with God's purposes. As we grow in understanding and faith, our prayers become more effective tools for transformation, both in our own lives and the lives of others. Through regular practice and prayer, believers can cultivate deeper intimacy with God, and greater sensitivity to His leading. Furthermore, partnering with other believers in prayer multiplies spiritual impact and fosters unity within faith communities. When we come together in agreement, we reinforce each other's faith and demonstrate the power of collective intercession. Remember, exercising spiritual authority through prayer requires both persistence and trust, even when answers are delayed and circumstances seem unchanged. Ultimately, God works through prayer to accomplish His will, inviting us to participate in His redemptive plan for the world. Jesus gives us the power and the authority to use the keys of the kingdom to bring to pass the will of God on earth. Our final thought comes to us today from Philippians 2:13, which says, "It is God who worketh in you both to will and to do His good pleasure." Unknown source had this to say about this passage. Full salvation is to realize that everything we see in Jesus, our example, may be ours, not by imitation, but by reproduction. God bless you guys. I hope you'll continually follow me here on the Daily Ride, and I'll see you on the next trail ride.
The Daily Ride. Let your heart be free. Devotion every day for you and me. Understanding grows, faith comes alive, step by step with Jesus on the Daily Ride. The Daily Ride. Let your heart be free. Devotion every day.